Hey everyone, I'm Anna.
And I'm Sabe.
Welcome back to our channel.
What we do here is go back.
So today we're going to be doing a recipe out of the Eczema Relief book. There's a lot of good recipes in here. I looked through it before and I can't wait to try some of them out. But today we decided to do a dessert today. So what we're going to make is a carrot cake balls. It's basically like an energy and protein ball, but instead of all the protein, it's filled with antioxidants and foods that's going to naturally help your body ease eczema flare-up.
Yes. And then the good thing about it, it's dairy free, nut free, and it's vegan. So let's get started.
We already have all of our ingredients right here. We have carrots, sunflower seed butter, and both of these are maple syrup. We needed a half a cup, but this is a little bit less than a half of a cup, so we had to use two. And then we have a half a teaspoon of salt and then a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then in this bowl here we have
our oats and our coconut.
So I'm just now gonna pour the coconuts and the flakes, the almond flakes, the oat flakes. You guys, we were supposed to use a food processor to blend the oats and the flakes together, but we didn't have one, so we just used the blender instead, and it actually worked pretty well. Okay, so that looks like that. Huh? You got it twisted. Alright, so now what we have to do is we have to add all of the wet ingredients basically.
And then the maple syrup. This is the carrots. I shredded these by hand.
She's very proud of that.
And then syrup, and then the cinnamon, and the salt, and the nutmeg.
Guys, we don't have any nutmeg. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys. We don't have any nutmeg, so we're just going to cancel that out of the recipe for today, and hopefully it still tastes good, which it will. So now we're just gonna blend.
She doesn't
this.
let me do anything. I was supposed to be head chef, and you can see she's just taking over.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let Sabe do this part. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same exact thing we just did with the dry ingredients. We're gonna blend the wet ingredients until it all forms a doughy consistency. So Sabe, take it away. Last one.
It didn't blend because we're using a blender and not a food processor. So we're just going to take it out and mix it ourselves. Look at it.
All right, guys. So it wouldn't blend in the blender. So we're just gonna take it right out and blend it. Mix it by ourselves in our own little bowl here. Just take it back old style. It's not as easy as it would have been.
It's already doughy though.
Yeah, I was just about to say, as you can see, it's already a doughy consistency.
They can't sit here.
Yeah. Ok, elefanta, lo que elefanta. Alright, let me see.
So much for being head chef. I don't mind. Yum!
Alright, so guys, we have it all mixed up. Sabe used her manpower, mixed it all up. So now what we have to do is we just have to roll it up into balls.
And don't worry, you washed your hands before. Oh, this is fun.
I know, right? They nice little balls.
Need to be cooked. This is just
you don't have to bake them. Yeah. So this is how they look.
Ooh.
Carrot cake balls. I feel like it's
carrot cake bites.
Carrot cake bites. This is how they look. Carrot cake bites.
Yes.
So guys, it was like we said before. It was so super duper easy to bake. It called for like what, 5 ingredients.
Literally.
5
Literally.
ingredients. And then for those ingredients, all you had to do is just mix them together.
Literally.
And then just roll them all into a ball.
And
Took 15-20 minutes max.
so yep, it says prep time is 20 minutes. Prep time and cook time is pretty much the same thing. Yeah, and if you don't have a food processor, you can just mix it up with your hands.
Yeah.
Mix it with a spoon and mix it with your hands, but it worked just fine for us.
Perfectly.
The blender didn't really do anything, but mix the oats and the
It did mix the oats and the coconut.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's about it. But
yes, and the great thing about these these carrot cake bites here is that you can keep them in the fridge. It says in the cookbook that you can keep them in the fridge if you don't eat them all for whatever reason. If you want to have them for tomorrow or something like that, it says it keeps well in the fridge and it keeps well in the freezer as well. But we will try that out on our own. We'll keep them in the fridge overnight tonight, and then we'll come back and give you a little update tomorrow to let you know how they held up in the fridge.
Yes.
We'll put some in the fridge and put some in the freezer to let you know how they held up in both. See you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is the next day. We did keep them in the fridge overnight. We forgot to split it in half and keep one in the fridge and one in the freezer. We wound up keeping them all in the fridge, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm pretty sure they would have held up just as good in the freezer because it looks like they held up pretty good in the fridge. They still look pretty moist and nice and doughy. So let's give it a try and see how they taste the next day. That's how they look. Let's do this.
I like to eat apples and banana.
So I'm tasting it and it is pretty good. I definitely taste the coconut and the cinnamon the most in the recipe. So those are the most potent ingredients for me. It's good. I can enjoy it, but it's not very sweet. So for those of you who have more of a sweeter tooth, when you want to eat snacks, you want it to be nice and sweet, this may not be for you. But like I said yesterday, we didn't have any nutmeg, so that could have been what's taken away from the sweetness in the snack. So just keep that in mind when you make your dish.
yes, and so when our mom tried it yesterday, she recommended brown sugar, like a pinch or two of brown sugar, just to give it a sweeter taste. So that's something you can also add. But if you do add brown sugar, it is not vegan, so it will not make this dish a vegan dessert. And I'm not too sure if it has a bad effect on eczema or not. I did try to look it up, but I didn't get like an exact answer. So just disclaimer, if you do add brown sugar, I will not be vegan, definitely will not be vegan, but I'm not too sure the effects it will have on eczema. So just be aware.
Yes.
But it could have been the nutmeg that's missing.
Yeah.
Still good, as Anna said, but it's just
not as
something.
sweet. So those tips will probably make it a little bit sweeter for you if you enjoy a more sweeter snack. But it is the second day. It is still very fresh and moist, so we didn't air out or anything in the fridge. Like we said, we forgot to put some in the freezer. Sorry about that, guys. But it did keep up really good in the fridge.
I'll make it again. I'll just make sure I have all the ingredients so I can just see how it tastes.
And to our defense, we did have all the ingredients. We went to the store and we brought all the ingredients, but I guess with the COVID or whatever, there was no spices left on the rack, so we couldn't find nutmeg to save our lives. So that's not our fault.
So make sure when you make this dish, you use all the ingredients just so it can be the vegan eczema relief
recipe.
Recipe.
But don't forget that you can buy the whole cookbook with that recipe and many more recipes, desserts, dinners, lunches.
In the beginning of the book, they do talk a lot about eczema and everything like that. They have like I want to say like 50 pages of just understanding eczema and everything like that. Like pretty much
breaking it down, what helps it, what causes it, what prompts it, and what eases it. So yeah, we'll have this book linked down in the description again in this video. So guys, let us know if you want us to do any more recipes from out of this eczema relief book, and we'll be happy to do it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.
How do you stop it?